Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the live stream. Oh, whoa, I can pin products to the live stream. That's new. Let's try something. Naruto. Okay, maybe. I need to change my location. I need to do a lot of things that I don't do. We'll do later. Today we're gonna do like just half an hour live stream because we're late. Afterwards, we're gonna clean the room. Let's see what we can do. We need to go shopping as well. If the world was burning. Is that where you are? Yes, this is where I am. In Chongqing. Do you guys know Chongqing? Oh, guys, let's do the live stream just for half an hour. I feel so tired. I was talking to my cousin. Yesterday night I was working all night. I didn't know they had YouTube in China. They don't have YouTube in China. But you can always use a VPN. Does that make sense, guys? You guys know, like I thought they use Bilibili. Yeah, they do. But you can always use a VPN. Bilibili is kind of like a YouTube. But they also have Red Note, Douyin. There is no such thing as a most famous place in China. It's just like asking like what's the oh I know maybe Tiananmen Square, like Gogong Palace is comparatively I think like the most famous place in China, right? Like probably the most visited place in China. But if you like ask me like what is like the most famous place, I would say like every province, every like state have its own famous place. I want to know about Shaolin Temple. Where is it located? Shaolin Temple? There should be many Shaolin temples, right? I guess there's a lot of Shaolin temples, and I cannot really say like where it's located. I don't know. I don't even know what is a Shaolin temple. As far as I know, it's like a martial art place, right? and I have no idea like what type of martial art they practices. But I saw like Aisho Speed went to a Shaolin Temple, right? Is that a real thing? When I grow up, I want to be a Shaolin monk. Fight everyone. Can you fight if you are a Shaolin monk or something like that? I wonder.
Welcome to White Castle. What can I get you, face?
Welcome to White Castle. I thought they were Buddhist monks. Chinese Buddhism is not the Chinese Buddhism is Chinese Buddhism. Does that make sense? Just like Japanese Buddhism is Japanese Buddhism. Why are Chinese coward? I have no idea. Buddhism is not a religion. So you need to explain like why do you think Chinese people are coward, right? Buddhism is not like a religion, it's more like a philosophy, right? Buddhism is inherently an atheistic religion because it doesn't have God. Food in China look exactly like the packaging, so they don't get sued for sales. I don't think so. I think that's in Japan because it's winter, guys, so it's foggy. Is there restriction on how many kids? No, you cannot. There's no restriction anymore. That was a very old policy, not now. That was very, very old, guys. So, and then there is like Taoism, yada yada yada. Most Chinese people are don't have religion because in China you have the Communist Party. So if you want to join the Communist Party, the first thing you need to do is like not have any religion. How is Chinese? Is good. Mm, I think it's very famous, right? It's very famous. Like Chinese cuisines are famous worldwide. So I think it's good because there's a lot of type of food like in China, right? There's like southern food, northern food. For me, I like Hong Kong style food, like not Hong Kong, like Guangdong food because it's more light. It's tasty for me. It's not like so spicy, so heavy on spices. So I like that type. Communism has no religion. No, it's just like the policy. How does American Chinese food compare to traditional? How can I know? I'm not in America. No, no, no one dislikes Americans. People dislikes politicians. They don't dislike people. There's a lot of American people here. I have a few American friends. Yes, like two or three, but both of them are black. No, three of them are black. Why do China make totally crap products that are completely based around real and decent products? Most likely because like it's cheaper. Tiananmen Square. What about Tiananmen Square? Because it's cheaper, guys. For example, like uh, think about it. Like in China, like you have Apple. Like Apple is made in China. Almost everything is made in China. Apple is made in China. Mm, but then again, like you have like the similar, like a cheaper version of it. Yes, they're junk, but it's not for you, right? It's for rich people. I mean, it's for poor people. So poor people can buy it. I don't know how to explain this. Like, right? Like, if you guys want like poor people to live, right? Or do you want every poor people to die? Like, if you want like that, then that's a different issue, right? But if you think like, oh, poor people should live as well, poor people should have like some things as well, that is maybe not exactly the same as a rich person, but but does the same thing, right? Like for example, you can buy a car with $1 million, or you can buy a car with like $10,000, right? $10,000 one car is gonna serve the same purpose, but it's gonna be junk. So when you have that, like right, if you want like the world can only have like rich people, then we'll just have $1 million car, right? But by class for drugs in farming, no, of course not. There are some good people, some people from China here in America making good traditional food, but it's mostly Americanized. Yes, because American people will not eat so spicy. For junk Chinese crap here, it's in the States. Makes sense. But again, it's not for like if you have certain amount of wealth, you will not buy it, right? But if you don't have certain amount of wealth, you need to buy it. Like even the good quality products are made in China as well, right? Like for example, iPhone, right? iPhone is made in China, and no one is gonna go and say like, oh, China iPhone is a crap, iPhone is a junk, not like that, right? Does that make sense to you, Thibaut? It's not about like China or America. It's just about capitalism versus how to say capitalism versus like socialism, right? Like there's a lot of people like in US who are like capitalistic, right? Uh, Chineseism. I don't believe in building garbages. The problem with that type of belief is like it does not, how to say, like when you have that sort of belief, like where you don't believe like you should build like bad things, right? Problem that happens is like living, if you live inside like a bubble where you only talk to like your class people and you don't see any people other than your class, what happens is like you believe like, oh, I don't believe like making like bad products or something like that. uh what ends up happening is that you want like a, I don't know, like that's communism, right? Speaking from experience, yes. If we want like a country like that, we need to build a communist country, right? Where there is not gonna be any junk products, like only government gonna produce like only the good products and everyone is gonna share everything. Yes, that's a good ideology, but I know that you're not coming from that ideology, right? You're not a communist, right? But if you want to like, if you want that type of world where there will be no garbage product, that's called communism. And if you want a world where the, unfortunately I gotta get off. Okay, sure, thank you for the watching. So if you want a world like where there needs to be like different products, that's capitalism. So the reason why capitalism exists is because of classism, right? Because there's multiple classes. So you need to like choose, right? Like at a certain time you cannot be capitalist, at the same time you cannot like advocate for communistic values, right? Either that or you have to be a fascist, right? Like you want everyone else to die, like all the poor people to die. That's only two solutions to it, and both solutions are viable. It's about the cost of it. Understand? Because there are poor people, because we need poor people to build houses, build shits, and we want them to have a certain amount of fun, right? Unless they have that certain amount of fun, they're gonna revolt. That's how capitalism works, right? Based on slavery. So that is why you see cheap quality products exist in the world. Make sense? Does that make sense to you guys? Doo-doo-doo. Why it's no? It doesn't make sense. Why? It's a very simple process. You don't want any junk product. Capitalism is slavery. Yes, capitalism is slavery. It's called modern day slavery. How to say? I heard the Bernie Sanders like speech, right? One time he debated about capitalism versus socialism, right? That has a shrine. Shrine is everywhere in China. No, what I'm saying is the truth, guys. Like capitalism is slavery. The reason, like for example, you don't want junk products, right? Sun Wukong, by the way, is just from story, right? Sun Wukong is not a person from reality. Yes, it is slavery to the system. Because look, like think it like a normal way. Understand? Think it in a very normal way. So let's say, like, do you want junk products or not? Like, do you want everyone to own very high quality cars, right? If you want that, what we need to do, we need people who are gonna make high quality cars, and we need to have people who can own the high quality cars. Yeah, me too, by the way. I like Wukong as well. So it's inspired by the, like, I think it's inspired by the Indian mythology, right? So Journey to the West, you're talking about. So the Taoist monk, he was yearning to India to find a scroll of Buddhist, right? Buddhism. That's a very good story, Journey to the West. If you read it, I highly recommend that book. But he's not like a real god or something. Understand? He's not a real god. but he's a fictional character, but he's a good character. Like he's a demon, right? Uh, there is a movie. It's not about Sun Wukong, but it's similar. Like it's called Nobody. If you guys can, like search Nobody. It's a movie. Nobody Chinese movie. It's very good. Very, very good. The artistic style is so beautiful. And about the capitalism, the thing I was saying. So if you want to have like a everyone to own like a high quality car, so everyone need to everyone need to have like that amount of wealth, and we can only build one type of car, right? I'm just giving like one product example. So you can only build one type of car, right? High quality one. So when we do that, what type of society we have? We have communist society, right? Every wealth is owned by the commune, and government does mandate. There are many movies named the same, right? Have the same name. But you can search like Nobody, Chinese animation, something like that. In YouTube, it's there. I watched it on YouTube. Because if you want to watch it in Bilibili, you have to pay. Understand? You know, this is a very good thing I can do. I can go to Bilibili and search American movies. I don't need to pay. And I can go to YouTube to search like Chinese movies. I don't need to pay. Hack, life hack, guys. Even though you can just use website. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for donating. That was so kind of you. I can give it a like. The wealth is owned by the leader, not the people. Yes, that is the truth. The wealth is owned by the leader, not the people. In majority of the world, that is how it works. Understand? Journey to the West, Cinderella story, I think is a great and a funny film. Oh, really? I didn't watch it. I want to watch it. I really like this type of story. Like depends. So it's difficult to explain like how much money people earns. If you want like the minimum wage in Chongqing, this city, my city, it's a poor city by the way. This city is like a B tier city. Okay, so here the minimum wage is around like 3 to 5,000 RMB. So maybe right around $500, right? Around $500 is like the minimum wage. So, but if you compare like this to like a it's a little bit difficult to explain, guys, right? For example, I'm doing my master's degree, right? So I have like a better education than most people. For a good example for this is like my girlfriend, right? She has a master's degree and she's like one of the top 30% student in China. Maybe not even 30, maybe like 10% student in China. So because she's top 10% student in China, so what happens is like her salary is 20,000 RMB. And you cannot just see the salary. You have to also see like your expenses. China is fairly cheap. My rent is like 1,100 RMB, so around $150. $200. No, around 100. So is that decent? Yes, that's decent because look, explain to you guys. Look, my property, like my house, is 1,100 RMB. So is like $150 for my rent. Understand? And okay, let's say it's $200. I still have $300 to like eat and do other things. So like if you want to eat, maybe like $100 is enough for 1 month if you cook at home. Understand? You cook at home and sometimes you go outside to eat like yada yada yada. As long as you don't eat like some stupid food, like expensive food. So you still have like certain amount of money to have like do some things. The reason why Chinese economy developed to a certain extent is because China abolished like poverty and tried to put them into a middle class people. And because of people are middle class, people have more money to spend. So people are spending a lot. Understand? Middle class people, by the way, guys, it's like a blessing for a country, for any economy. The more middle class people have, the more they spend because the ultra rich people, the most of the time, the money they spend is not viable because they don't pay taxes. They don't pay taxes, and the money they spend is on luxury products, on luxury goods. Understand? And lower class people don't have enough money to fuel the economy. They cannot buy a lot of things, right? But middle class people have the money to buy. They have to pay fair wages. They have to pay like fair taxes and everything. So middle class people are very good. And yes, so most people who are working, they're middle class. But yes, there's poor people as well. Extreme poverty has been eradicated, but poor people still exist, right? And exception always exist in everywhere, in every world. But because I live in the city and I live in a house and I am educated, so I do not have the option of like seeing very, very poor class people. Does that make sense to you guys? Doot, 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 doot. And I hope all of you guys can. Poor the ones that choose not to work. I don't believe that there is any people in the world who chooses not to work. Mohammed Ryan, welcome. Oh, I remember you. I don't know why every time I see the name Ryan, I remember someone else, but I remember like you watched the live stream on when I was in IKEA. No, poor people are not the people that not chooses to work. Poor people are people who are unlucky, to be honest. Because look, if you are normal person, 100%, you're gonna work because you're gonna work in your self-interest. That's how human works. But if you're not working, most likely it's not a choice that you make, but it's a social construct that is been influenced to you. Maybe you have some certain type of illness, right? Maybe you have certain type of mental illness. Maybe you have certain type of physical illness. Maybe you have chronic pain. Who knows what is going on to you? So, like, if I say yes, like, if I say like they choose not to work, to a certain extent, it's true, right? I can do like a very good argument, like say, like for example, think about Charlie Kirk, right? He died, but think about him. Like he used to make argument like this type of argument, like, oh, he chooses not to do that. He chooses not to do that, without seeing like their uh full life, right? We cannot see their full life. Mm, like a good way to explain that is like if you get to know someone else, right? You will most likely become their friend. There is a song like if I got to know each other well enough, we might end up as friends. I got along with everyone, but recently I'm spent. Do you guys know this song? It's by Deer Tick. I really like that brand. I'm good. How about you? So kind of like that. When you get to know someone, you know their life and you understand like why they do things. There's always an exception, but that's how it is. Yes. So it's not my how to say. So sometimes two things can be true at the same time, right? Maybe yes, they are choosing to not work, but why they are making that choice is like a very, very big topic that we don't know. Make sense? For example, guys, when I was in high school, okay, sorry, when I just joined university. No, I want to yap by myself, guys. I have to talk. You know, I talk 24 hours. Like, if you guys ever meet me in real life, I am talking all the time. It's my hobby. I like talking, guys. You cannot stop me. The reason why I started doing live stream is to talk. I talk all the fucking time. And how to say, sometimes I get headache from talking. Yes. So, oh, you work at a school. That's so good. I also worked at a school before. I used to be an English teacher. So the thing is, like, the thing I want to say is that, like, for example, when I went to university, like the first time I was in university, at that time I was working like in animation. Understand? So I was making like 3D models and making animation. And that work takes a long time, long time. And you know, I'm young that time and a little bit stupid. So I do classes all morning. And then at night I come back and I work. So after 3 months of working, stop motion, no, not stop motion, it's like 3D animation. Stop motion is so difficult to do, guys. I think people without talent cannot do that. So as I was like working there, like I was sitting for a extended period of time. Understand, like almost 15 or 16 hours a day. And because of that, like after 3 or 4 months, I have sciatica. And that pain is so unbearable. But I interact with the students who teach wisdom and culture. Makes sense, right? When I was like in primary school, I used to talk to my security guard as well. I used to talk to him all the time. And you know, this is like essential work. It's very nice. Every person have their own set of wisdom, set of values, and you can learn something from everyone. I even talk to like people who are like laborers and other things. It's fun. And the thing I was saying, like, so that time, I stopped working because I cannot walk. Every time I like take a step, I get fever from the pain because it's like so intense pain. And I couldn't work for a long time. And because I couldn't work for a long, long time, that time I was out of work, right? So you can say that it's my choice to not work. Yes, it is my choice to not work. But, uh, how to say? But at the same time, the reason why I didn't work is because of the pain, right? And I suffered from that for a very long time, like almost 6 months, right? At that time, I couldn't study, couldn't work. Fuck, that was a shitty situation. After that, I fixed it. Even now, I'm a little bit scared to like do a desk job because I worry that I'm gonna get my like sickness back. Makes sense. And that is also one of the time when I like started heavily drinking. The reason why I started heavily drinking that time is because if I drink, it doesn't hurt, right? It's a way to like get rid of the pain. Are the people in China friendly to American tourists? Yes, of course. There is a certain amount of racism in China as well. Remember that, but it's mostly towards like the black people, like Indian people, not towards white people. Understand? Like if you are like a white American guy comes to China, most people will love you. You can continue yapping. Thank you. Let me yap. Yeah, but if you're a black guy, like maybe you're gonna face certain amount of racism, right? Maybe tomorrow we can like do a video because China has a problem with racism, especially people who are uneducated, right? Uneducated people don't understand a lot of things, don't understand about race, they don't understand about other cultures, how things work, they don't know the history. So what ends up happening is that they would go like recently I've been seeing like people doing blackface. I'm like so shocked about that. Like racism against Indians is a common thing, right? Everywhere in the world. Like American people make fun of Indians. No, people do not eat cats and dogs. So the thing that is like long time ago, understand, some people in China, China is a very big country with many, many people. So some people, uh, yes, Chinese people like white people. It's a really, really common knowledge. Not just Chinese people, Asian people. Entire Asian people likes white people. So long time ago, like this was a cultural thing. Like some people, like for some cultural festival, it's dogs, right? And from there, this like stereotype comes from like Chinese people eat dogs. It's not true. Make sense? People do not eat dog. I have not met like people who have even eaten dog once in their life, and it's illegal by the way. You cannot like eat exotic animals in China. Do you eat snake and pig? No. Yeah, pig is everywhere. Wait, who doesn't eat pig? Pork is everywhere, right? In the United States, we can jump in the car and go anywhere. Can the Chinese people go anywhere they want, whenever they want? Yes, of course. Why? Why cannot? Why they can't? Right? Yes, yes. I just took some time thinking about like the question, right? Wait, is there any people who cannot do that? Let me think. I don't. Taxes to travel? Pay taxes to travel? Let me think. Wait, how do you pay taxes to travel? Isn't that comes in like that? When you purchase a car, you need to pay taxes. Understand? Of course, I remember coronavirus, guys. Yes, there is toll taxes, but it's so cheap. Like, not even $1. Most cases, and it's not like everywhere. Like, if you want to go to like a massive place, like a massive, like it's very far away, and it's very very cheap, very very cheap. Sometimes $1, maybe sometimes $2. I have never seen like a toll that is more than $2. But I only saw my taxi driver pay toll one time in my entire life. That was I went outside of the city to a very far away place. Make sense? More than the toll, the thing is that more expensive is like the parking fee. Fuck, parking fee is expensive. To park a car, you need to pay like around $2. I think it's so crazy. Sometimes like I take my friend's car and we go out and she parks the car. Fuck. Maybe because we go out to drink sometimes. When we go out to drink, you need to park the car for like entire night. And it's like $2 or $3. I think so expensive. Comparatively, like instead of paying that, you can just take an Uber and go to the place and come back. It's gonna be like the same price, right? Because you're paying for gases as well. Does toll fee exist in US as well, right? Toll should exist in US as well, right? I think toll is in every country. But you have to remember, like the fees in China is not that high, especially if it's a government facility. It's not gonna be very high because, like, think about buses. In China, the buses works like this. If you get inside a bus, you need to pay 2 RMB. So 2 RMB is like $0.2 or something like that. I don't know, 0 point something dollar. Understand? 7 RMB is a $1. So do the math, guys. I'm not very good at math. So as they like lived so can you explain Japanese Chinese history as their war? They're a war between both countries. So it's not a war between both countries. It was Japanese people who invaded China, right? In World War One, and the maximum of the history I know is like the Nanking Massacre, right? That's what everyone knows. So because that time Japan was very aggressive and they used to have like a how to say expansionary policy, right? They wanted to expand, right? So because they wanted to expand, they colonized a lot of places, right? They went to that country, went to different countries and killed a lot of people. So they came to not that place now is called Nanjing, but it was former Nanking. It was the capital, right? Capital of China. So they went there. They killed like 3 million people. I would not call it a war because it was one-sided, right? That Chinese was not the aggressor. Japan was the aggressor. So they killed 3 million people and raped a lot of girls, right? So that was the Nanking Massacre. It was a brutal, 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 brutal massacre in the history. But Japan now, like, it became like a lot better, right? They become a lot sober. They don't kill people anymore. But that time, Japan was killing everyone. They were fucking up every country they get their hands on. But how to say, Japan now, even now, to a certain extent, they do not believe in this massacre. It's like some people in US do not believe in Holocaust, right? They don't believe in the Holocaust. So people like that still exist in Japan. And Japanese people are racist toward Chinese people, right? Japanese people are in general very racist, but they're not, how to say, they're racist kinda, and they're like, I don't know how to explain this word. They're like xenophobia. Yeah, they are xenophobe, right? They're very, very xenophobe because they don't want other people in Japan, right? To a certain extent, China is similar as well, but not like Japan. There is xenophobia in China as well. There is xenophobia in every country. Was it? Was it what? But Japanese people don't want other countries' people. Xenophobia. Xenophobia, not Z. It's X, right? X. I don't know how to spell it. Let me search how to explain. Sorry, how to spell xenophobia. 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 There's extreme xenophobia in Japan. That's really the truth. By the way, do you guys know Impractical? Yes, xenophobia. Do you guys know Impractical Joker? Do you guys watch it? Recently, I'm watching Impractical Jokers. I know, like, the other guy from Impractical Joker, he do something bad, like he tried to like groom girls, sleep with the younger girls, right? But it's been years. Oh, I started watching. I watched it also when I was younger, but I'm watching it again, like from season 1. I am so bored at all. But today I have a lot of work to do. Today I need to go clean the house. After I clean the house, I'm gonna go outside, get my parcels. When did you start the stream? 34 minutes ago, 35 minutes ago. Welcome to the live stream, Knock. Every time you come when I'm gonna end the live stream. How are you, by the way? How's everything? Do you watch Impractical Joker? Impractical Joker is very funny for me. I think it's staged, right? A lot of all. Yes, devouring well. Really? Why? Why are you watching that? I watch also. Whenever my girlfriend comes, I watch food video. I watch like mostly Gordon Ramsay, Marco Pierre White. It's anime, really. Watching a lot of devouring well. I don't know this anime. I want to watch Spy X Family. Yeah. Me too. Yeah. That's the person I wanted to talk about. He was a funny guy. He is very funny. He's like the funniest in Practical Joker because all of them, like four of them, have different way of expressing like comedy. Joe was the not embarrassed. Yeah, I know. Is it just Joe and the other one? The two of them that look similar to one another. Joe and the other one. Joe is the one is like the most extreme one. He like groom girls, right? And the other one is like I forgot the name. I don't know their name. Yes, they got into trouble, sorry, with girls, but they are funny people. I'm watching like season 1 again. Oh, I want to watch Spy X Family, by the way. It's like my favorite anime. The way she talks, the little baby, Anya. Yes, the way she talks, so cute. I want to watch Spy X Family. I want to also watch One Punch Man, but I don't know why One Punch Man season 3 is so bad. Maybe we can sit together and make. Yeah, Spy X Family is good. I also want to watch Steins Gate. I watched it very long time ago. I forgot the story, but I really really like time travel stories. I want to watch Doctor Who as well, but Doctor Who has so many episodes. Yes, Jujutsu Kaisen is also good. I like it as well, but to be honest, like the story depth is not that much, right? For example, oh my fucking god, I fucked up. Guys, I fucked up. What to do? Oh fuck! Thank God. I put my finger inside. I put my finger inside this one, and I couldn't get it out. Jujutsu Kaisen. The reason is like the depth of the story is not that very good. Because look, entire story. I don't know if you guys know the story or not, because I read the manga, so I don't know if you guys know the full story or not. The entire story is just around Sukuna, right? Sukuna want to challenge some strong people, but nothing else. Like there is no reason why Sukuna want to do that. All it is just he's so strong and he don't give a shit. That's all. And then you spend like an entire group of people to like fight with Sukuna and everyone dies. There's no explanation like where does curse spirit come from? What is a curse spirit? Yada yada yada. Maybe the next manga, the second manga, probably have some explanation to it. But like if you think about stories like Attack on Titan, I think it is much more like meaningful. Yeah. But how to say? Ashura is a Indian deity, right? Who is a god of destruction, something like that. But their ones have like meaning to it, right? They have stories to it, mythology to it, because good versus bad, things like that. But the modern animes, I don't know. Like especially one of the anime that I think is like very overhyped is what is that called? Demon Slayer. Fuck, I don't know why Demon Slayer is so good. Yes, the animation is very good, the fighting is very good, but apart from that, the story is a little bit meaningless. Like suddenly with magic, without any explanation, he become a demon, and because he became a demon, he want to walk on the sun. That's why he make everyone into demon and yada yada yada. That's all about the entire story of what is that called? Demon Slayer. But like, uh, how to say? I like the other mangas, right? Like the normal one. but it's so overhyped. Like, for example, One Piece. One Piece have a story progression, right? One Piece has always been my favorite anime, and I think Oda is a communist, seeking a way to be a daywalker. Yes, that's all. Just go to like a Twilight movie and get the ring, some shit like that. And he has no motivation towards why he want to be a day worker, because it's very easy. Because the amount of time he spent in order to make like a cure, he can just buy a very big umbrella and become a day worker, or just wear sunscreen, maybe. But there is like no like explanation towards like how he can become like a day worker. Yes, he's talking about like he's gonna get the flower and shit, and because the flower only blooms in the morning. Yeah, and the flower, I know, but the flower only, but he becomes a demon from a human, and the flower only blooms in the morning. Understand? And it's like a random medicine guy made him into a demon, and that guy even dies. Understand? Like they have no backstory about that guy. Like, was he like a some wizard? Was he like a magician? Was he a demon? How he come up with the medicine to turn a person into a demon? No one knows. Understand? So that's why I don't really like the story. I think it's overhyped. But I watched it and I read the manga as well. Demon Slayer. I watched the last one as well. Ah, everyone dies. That's a little bit sad. I wish that the guy Lubu. What's Lubu? Labubu? I have no idea. I don't know why Labubu is something famous. You know the way I learned that Labubu is a famous thing is from South Park. I was watching the episode of South Park and then I saw like people are like buying Labubu. And at first I thought it was just a joke. Then when they show me like the Labubu packet, like the toy, Labu Lubu is an old warrior. I don't know who is Lubu. Who is Lubu? Lubu. Oh, I found. I know based on him there is like a character. I don't know. I don't know much about it. Fuck, that's an old story. We can read the general and warlord who lived during the late Eastern Han Dynasty. So he was from the Han Dynasty, originally a subordinate of Ding Yang. He murdered the minor warlord and defected to the powerful Dongzhou. In 1922, he killed Dongzhou after being instigated by Wang Yun and blah blah blah. Oh, he has a lot of story. Did you see the South Park episode where JD Vance and Trump? Yes, I do. I did. They say, and the most funny part is like how Satan got pregnant because God was angry at Satan, and God never wanted Satan to have a baby, so he made his asshole very very tiny. But Trump got born, and Trump have like a tiny dick. Fuck, that was good episode. And Satan gonna give birth, but the baby hang himself. Until that episode I watched. South Park has always been my favorite, but I don't like the new game. If you guys know like the South Park games, like the Fracture Butthole, I know these things are muted in my channel now, but I played that game in live stream. It was so fun. I used to live stream that game. I used to do like gaming live stream. I used to play Mobile Legends, like a lot of visual novel type of game, like South Park type of game. Uh, that's how our channel started. But now I don't play games that much. I want to play games. Really? But the games are very good, like the Fracture Butthole and the Stick of Truth. Yes, the Stick of Truth is the first one, then the Fracture Butthole. Stick of Truth is also good. Do you guys remember PewDiePie? I used to watch him play the South Park game. It was so good. The mobile app I also played is like a card game. I think it's also good. It's funny. South Park has always been a funny show. Shred, and South Park. I'm gonna watch South Park again. Oh, my back hurts, guys. Really? PewDiePie. When I was young, I was used to watch PewDiePie, and I had an online girlfriend. And my how to say, I always thought I'm gonna become like PewDiePie or some shit like that. Professor Chaos. He built himself a name for him. Ah, Butter. Butter is like innocent, crazy person who can be manipulated. I don't know why I like what is that name? Cartman. Cartman. Cartman is good. I forgot about that game, how to play it. It was an RPG game, I remember. And you have to add people on Facebook. Professor Chaos. Thank you. But now those videos are muted. But we can try playing some game. I'm playing one game. It's Dispatch. I think the game is good as well. But it'll have a lot of shits. PS2. I think everyone had PS2. In my time, I didn't have PS2. Okay, but how to say? My friends had it. Mostly, what I had is like Game Boy, and I have a lot of emulators because I'm poor, guys. I have always been poor. PS2, I didn't have. Yes, I don't think so. I cannot remember, guys. I don't think I have. But my friend had. I know because we used to play games on his PS2. In PS2, was it PS2 or PS? Which one? Like PSP. There was PSP, right? Back then. And everyone was buying PSP. And that one had like Devil May Cry, Resident Evil. How did you learn English? From movies, guys. Watch a lot of movies. You will learn English. There's PS2, there was two of my favorite games like Final Fantasy, not two, like three, Devil May Cry, and the Resident Evil series. These three is always been my. You can learn English in school as well. If you want to learn some languages, like first thing is like learn how to swear in it, then listen to some songs, and after you listen to the songs, try to like make meanings out of it. If you have already like some certain amount of vocabulary, right? You need to some memorize some vocabulary first, and then you can go on towards like learning another language. Because people who are like bilingual, they grow up like having two or three languages, right? I mean two languages, not three. If you have three languages, you're polylingual. So that's how you can learn languages. It's not difficult, but it's not easy as well. But Resident Evil was one of my most famous, most favorite. Then you have Devil May Cry, right? Devil May Cry 1, Devil May Cry 2. I don't remember which console they were on, but I played them both. And 3. 3 was my most favorite. I played Devil May Cry 3 on my PC. The flow and pronunciation of language, that's also good. Resident Evil, all of them. I haven't played the new one, the last one I didn't play. Like where it's mostly first person, right? The last ones. So I didn't play them. But like 1, 2, 3, 4, where you have like Leon, then you have fuck, I forgot their name. Leon, I remember always, forever. Right? The first time bomb falls and there's like the like the viruses spreads, and then you have Leon going out, where he had an arm that had powers and sword and a sword. You mean like Devil May Cry 4? For me, Devil May Cry 3 was the best because maybe that time I'm a little bit older and I understand how to play games. Resident Evil 4 remake, yes, it's good. Devil May Cry 4, yes, Devil May Cry 4 was good. It had Nero. Nero was my favorite character when I was like very young, and because that time I was very young, right? I was maybe in high school or primary school, and I see Nero. I'm like, fuck, this guy's so beautiful. Devil May Cry 4 is also very, very good. Like, it's also about Leon, right? Leon goes to some places and do something. I played 4 as well. I want to play the remake 4 as well, but I don't know why I don't. I want to play some remake games. There's another game, guys. Nowadays, you have a lot of games, and problem is back then you need to buy like a DVD or CD to play the game. Because you have that CD, you cannot like play another game and you cannot look up information that much. We didn't have internet that much. But how to say, nowadays, like, have a lot of game. I used to play Max Payne as well. That was like my most favorite shooting game. Max Payne 1, Max Payne 2. I don't know if you guys know it, I don't know. You can take two guns, like two small guns in two hands, and then you can do. So cool. Also, did you guys ever play that game? Matrix. Matrix, right? Matrix was good as well. I don't know, I liked it. I think other people don't like it, but I like it. Before I used to play a lot of games too, but I'm not interested in as game as before. Yes, same. Before, I am a very big Harry Potter fan. So whenever there's like a Harry Potter game or Harry Potter something comes out, I'm like Diablo 3. I didn't Diablo 4, sorry. Diablo 3 I played, I think. I didn't play Diablo 4. But I know it's a good game, right? It's a very good game. But before, like every time, like anything about Harry Potter, like if a movie comes out or a game comes out, I would be like, fuck, so happy to play that game. GTA 5 also. Mm, in mobile, the game I play, I don't play games in my mobile anymore, right? I want to play some games, guys. I hope I can as well. Let's end the live stream at 55 minutes, guys. I need to go do some work. It's already 3:30. I don't know if I can. I didn't eat. Oh, sorry, I ate breakfast, right? Now I'm gonna go downstairs and gonna buy some groceries. Whoa, really? I want to buy a tablet as well. If I have a tablet, I'm gonna play like some little children's game. Now the game I play is Tinder. And I'm just kidding. I want to play games, guys. And I miss her. I miss her picture. Yeah, I'm here and I have to work, but my medicine is keeping me up. Really, I need to take medicine, guys, to sleep. I kind of want to get a Wii just to play Twilight Princess. I don't know what is Twilight Princess. Wii is good console as well. They have some good games, right? I played Legend of Zelda. Do you know Legend of Zelda Four Sword? When I was very young, I used to play it. I still play it now. Wait, I show you guys. This one. Can you guys see? Oh, we can just remove this one. Do-do-do. I'm playing this game. This game is so fun if you have like a friend to play with, and you can just play it on your phone, connect with like Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. This one, Four Sword. I play it with my girlfriend sometimes. Me too. My girlfriend have a Switch, and she have like the Legend of Zelda games and some other games. Like she have also the new Resident Evil. My girlfriend has a lot of games, but compared to her, I don't have any games. When I was young, like these things used to be so expensive. Like a PS4 was like fuck expensive. But now I can buy it, but I don't feel so excited anymore. Orion of Time for Nintendo DS. I have not played that game. Is it like a RPG game? Yes, I liked it as well. And Tears of the Kingdom. I didn't play these two games. I'm gonna try them. The reason I want to try like a Nintendo like DS game. I have DS as well. Hi, welcome to the live stream, Nikita. Whoever. So DS games are good for me. The reason for that is because if I play DS, like if I'm traveling, I can play games on DS. And I just have an emulator on my phone. I'm gonna try that one. I like Kirby games as well. Like I want to play that. Some like RPG games.
Nintendo 64, but slightly different. Oh, you know, Nintendo 64, I used to play like the Pokemon game on Nintendo 64. There was like a Pokemon Stadium. Yes. Fuck. I love that game. I still want to play it, but I don't know if I can find it or not. Last game I played that fully is like Pokemon Legends ZA. I like Pokemon. I still like Pokemon. If you can see here that I like Pokemon. I don't know what to buy. Snap and Pokemon Stadium. Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Snap is like Snapfire or what? Which one? Like, oh, the taking picture one, right? Growing up is not that fun, guys. Anyway, guys, for today, let's end the live stream. I'm sorry for cutting the conversation short, but I need to do some work. Thank you guys for watching. I hope all of you guys, yes, taking the picture one, I remember. I hope all of you guys can subscribe and see you guys tomorrow. I hope we can have another conversation as well. Okay, thank you, Vibes. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. And thank you for the donation. And I hope all of you guys have a great day.